Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask Coach Catasha. So today I got a question from a parent and let me read it off to you. Let me see. I took out all the incriminating information. So, okay. The question says, "Dear Coach, I'm worried about my son. He's locking himself in the bathroom for hours at a time, and I'm worried that he may be overindulging in the behavior, if you know what I'm saying. I do not want to discourage him from exploring himself, but at this rate, I'm afraid he's going to pull it off. Is there technically a such thing as too much masturbation?" So, firstly, kudos to you for not wanting to discourage the self-exploration that goes on. That's a very healthy part of life, and that's, something that we'll all have to go through. So technically, there is no such thing as too much masturbation. So there is, scientifically, there is no definition of that. But it is considered an issue if it starts to mess with your daily life. So it's very unlikely that that's what's happening here. But I do want to make that known for other people who may also be experiencing or, going through this. If, starts messing with their sleep schedule, if it starts not the, your son no longer wants to go to practice and he starts, pushing things to the side to do that, then that's when you need to be worried. But also, I would like to just let you know that this is a new thing. This is a beginning kind of thing. So you don't have to be worried as much. Think about the first time you ate something really good and you just got hyper fixated on it for like 4 months. It's kind of like that. We're just going to say it's kind of like that. So it is important. This is an important part of his life. And it is important that you are supportive of him taking this journey. Now, I also want to say that it is also equally important that if you have daughters, that you are doing the same thing. And I know a lot of the times the conversation gets wrapped up in boys and everybody wants to allow them the space to do what they need to do. But when it comes to their daughters, all of a sudden, these conversations get a little bit more edgy. And I don't want that to be the case. So all children, everyone deserves the right to be able to have the autonomy over their bodies. And, it's new now. So, of course, they're going to be overindulging. There's a possibility of overindulging. But just remind your child that, this is something that is yours, but it is not something that's supposed to affect the rest of your day. It's not supposed to stop you from being able to do other things or, keep you from your tasks or things like that. So, and some of the times what we're most frustrated about is that, you have a kid holding up the bathroom, hanging out the bathroom, you can't get nothing done, blah, blah, blah. And I absolutely understand that. But again, this is a very important time, and you don't want to be the bully of this part of their lives. So it's important that you keep a level head and they're not going to pull it off. And so that you don't have to worry about that. It's not something you need to be concerned with. They're going to yank it off. But you do want to make sure that you are creating an environment that allows them the space to be able to go and see what that's about and learn their own bodies and become one with their own pleasure. And, just make sure you remind them that you're supposed to keep it in the house and keep it here. But very much kudos to you for keeping that door open for them. It seems like you're doing a really good job, and this is on brand. They did not mention how old the son was, but even up until, it takes a while. It takes a while to learn your body. It takes a while to, and I don't. If we're being honest, I honestly believe that masturbation is forced out. I don't think that it's something you just stop doing. It's something that you are discouraged from doing, and so you just kind of stop. And so if we can get ahead of that, that would be great. And it seems like that's what you're on track for. So I appreciate you for that. For making that space and keeping it open for your son. But I also would implore anyone who's out there to make those same accommodations and keep that same space open for your daughter to be able to learn her body and explore. And it's a little bit different. And I know it's going to be a little bit more different to deal with, but that your daughter probably needs it more than your son. So, just to recap, there's no such thing as too much masturbation. They are not going to pull it off. But if you are worried that they may be being too rough or something like that, that's a whole different ball game. But that requires a discussion that I don't know if you're ready to have. But you never know. So this is a normal behavior. And as far as I know, it cannot be yanked off. So you're good. Okay. If you have any additional questions, you can reach me at expressionoverrepression@gmail.com or Coach Catasha at expressionoverrepression.com. Play nice.